Hey guys, Bam here with my Magical Sorcerer build, Horns of the Reach patch. Yes, I am in Cyrodiil, but I'll go ahead and show you. No Emperor ship at this time. Go down to the campaigns here. Emperor ship, you see there's no Emperor. I'm not getting M bonuses for any of my totals. With that being said, I'll hop right into build. This is going to be a Destro staff, as you can see, with a VMA staff and a sword and shield on the back bar. Before you get worried with sustain, it's not bad at all. I'll go ahead and front bar. Here's my totals. With a weapon damage glyph procced, you will see that spell damage goes up over 3,500. And I do have a screenshot of those totals as well, if in case you don't have a VMA staff, you can see what your totals will look like. On your back bar, you have good recovery, especially for heavy armor. I am wearing 5-piece heavy armor. The Magicka recovery is 2321 on the back bar, and on your front bar, you're looking at 2127. Alright, into the sets. I am running, well, first off, I like to use tri-stat food. It's just personal preference. I like having stamina for dodge, rolling, break free, so on and so forth. So I'll switch between this and Witch Mother's Potent Brew. The totals that you've seen on the data sheet just a second ago was with Witch Mothers. So do keep that in mind. I don't run poisons, but as you can see, I got the Mouse from Inferno staff on the front bar. My second set and one of my 5-piece sets is going to be Wizard's Riposte. It gives you health, spell damage, recovery, and the critical damage when you take it, you apply that minor maim. And the shield, of course. My next set is going to be Shackle Breaker for the 5-piece. I wear this on the body, heavy armor, minus the waist and the helmet. Ideally, you would want like gloves and hands, but my Engine Guardian wasn't the best drop, so I just took what I could get. You can see it's not even an impen. Ideally, I would want all impen here, but I'm at the mercy of RNGesus. So 5-piece Shackle Breaker on the body, and then finish off with the Wizard's Riposte jewelry, all with spell damage. Engine Guardian you can change out, guys. I like this just because it does all my resources. I do like to use Dark Deal for the heal. That is actually my only heal, besides the residual effect you get from Power Surge. And one thing of note, I do like to light attack every once in a while on my back bar, and that disease damage enchant does inflict major defile. So Charged is the one that I went with because I wanted the chance to apply those status effects more, and I will be upgrading this to gold eventually. I left everything purple that is purple for the sheer fact of testing, but I did choose the Charged Dagger and the Sturdy Shield. Our skills, this will be my front bar, Destro Staff bar. I got Crystal Frags. Inner Light, because with this setup you are a little bit low on the max Magicka for a MagSorc. As you've seen, I was sitting about just under 38,000, and this definitely helps out a lot. If you were to go a different route, you can do one of the new monster sets that does max Magicka and max stamina. I think it's the Damahos. Would be a 1-piece, and then I would put Malakena as my second 1-piece, increasing spell damage and max. It should take you upwards of 40k, and your base without a weapon damage proc should be around 3,500 spell damage. So, Endless Fury for the execute, always keeping that up. Crushing Shock for the interrupt. I like this over Force Pulse. Yes, it does more damage, but that interrupt is priceless when you see people casting. Templars, Sorcs, anybody who's casting, throwing them off balance for that split second is great. It definitely helps you land more attacks. And if you can time it right, you can get the stun, and then while they're casting, you can get the off balance, and then have your Haunting Curse go off while applying Soul Assault. So I mean, these different things all add up together, and that's the unbuffed total for that Soul Assault there at 58,248. Fully buffed, I'm right under 70k. Back bar, dark conversion for the heal, and resource management, although for resource management it's really not necessary. I don't find myself coming even remotely close to running out of magicka unless there's a poison status applied. Power surge for the obvious reasons. Boundless storm for that extra resistances, takes me up over 22,000, makes me really tanky even without shields. Hardened ward and harness magicka for the 2 damage shields. I did backbar Dawnbreaker smiting. There's a couple things that I looked into. I looked into negate, which is good, but it costs a fortune. The Atronach is decent at best, more or less a distraction than anything. It doesn't really do massive amounts of damage. And your Engine Guardian is distraction enough. I love Engine Guardian just for that reason. It'll take Dawnbreakers for me, it'll take Meteors, it'll take Soul Assault. And with this patch, it actually stays close to you. I don't know if that was a fix that was intended. I wasn't up too much on the patch notes. But just to show you what I mean, if I'm sitting here and casting, the Engine Guardian doesn't go far from you. He stays with you, no matter what. Boom. I mean, he's like right on top of you. So to sit here and just be elusive around your Engine Guardian definitely helps out a lot. And you can see this thing procs constantly no matter what. So, but you can just sit here and hide behind him. He's not going to go chasing down enemies anymore. He's not going to stay on one spot anymore. So you can definitely use that to your advantage, and it's a great defensive maneuver. Alrighty, into the champion points. These are rough, okay? You can go 100 different ways with these. I chose this route in testing. I haven't tested to the full extent. But after doing a few hours of it, I was done at this point. So this is what I would call a decent champion point setup, but I am convinced there is better. I'm not ignorant enough to think that this is the best. But 56 into Warlord, because you do want that break free. 7 into Arcanist, or sorry, 75 into Arcanist, and 7 into Tenacity. These 7 were just left over, so I just threw them in there just for some extra because it just wasn't really worth the extra 0.1% to get one of the other pieces up. 51 into Tumbling because I do a lot of dodge rolling, and Shadow Ward has 31. Now, if you do run the disease damage enchant on the back bar and you are focused on using it right on cooldown, throwing points into Beval will buff the Major Defile on your enchant. So keep that in mind. If you're not much on blocking, I'm not. I just didn't see anything else that was important enough to have. You can put it into Beval. I find myself on my back bar a lot doing evasive maneuvers rather than light attacking. But if you focus on light attacks, that Beval will really help your enchant. We got 49 into Elemental Expert, 28 into Elfborn, and 45 into Spell Erosion. I was trying to get as close to 4K pen as possible, especially being heavy armor. You want that increase on that damage. 26 into Shattering Blows because nobody likes a shield stacker, i.e. Sorc. So, and it does work wonders on Magicka Nightblades as well. And 72 into Master at Arms because everything we do is direct damage except for Haunting Curse, which is buffed by Thaumaturge. Go figure. It's also logic. 51 into Ironclad, 19%. There are some people that put a little bit more. I believe 66 gets you 21%. And that's up to you guys if you want to put that much into Ironclad. I do compensate in the middle tree for any deficit. 51 Ironclad, 10 into Resistant, 27 into Hardy because shields, they're OP already. You really don't need that much against physical damage. I've never really encountered a massive amount of physical damage with this setup and struggled. 28 into Thick Skin because tons of damage over time effects is great to mitigate some of that damage. And 43 into LE Expert, LE Defender because we're a vampire. Fire hurts. So this helps a little bit. 61 into Bastion, pumping up those shields for when you do need them, those oh shit moments. So that's it. I will attach some gameplay to the end of this, and I hope you all enjoy. Do keep in mind, some of the gameplay is a little zergy. I'm in Vivek right now. I just came in here to help a buddy get vigor. He said there was a lot of action, so he should have gotten AP pretty quick. So I came in to join the fun, as you see the other 2 names in the group. Like I said, it is Zergy. I hate Zergs, but oh well. It was for a good cause. A bridge battle in there that I'll throw down, and then me getting singled out at the end of a bridge by 2 or 3 Nightblades. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Love you too. Yep, bye.
There's a shitload getting ready to come up.
Yeah, there's a Zerg.
Don't focus on him, focus on Nightblade over by me. Leave the DK alone. You're just gonna sit there and block everything.
How about Brett?
Yeah. Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, a whole bunch of yellow. Trying to get to you guys. They cut us off at the bridge.
Hi, Brett. I just don't like it. Well, they finally got me.
There's a Zergy yellow coming to us. I can't get past him.
Is there not no cokes?
Hmm? I'm so glad I came to this campaign. These yellows fucking suck.
Yeah, they do.
Oh my god.
They make me look good, dude. It's fucking hilarious. They really don't like the bow ulti, do they?
They don't like me teabagging them point blank either, I bet.
Yeah. shame we don't get a D to wiping Zergs.
Good night.
I think I like that bolt. It's funny. I haven't seen Yalbo in forever. That's hilarious.